I'm a bad motherfucker.
Interesting story about how the Republicans got what they always wanted, the overturn of Roe v. Wade, and now they have to backpedal like MFers because they want to get elected. And Carrie Lake disavows this Arizona abortion ban ruling, right? So here's what she used to say. Here's what she used to say about abortion. Here's what she used to say.
I'm incredibly thrilled that we are going to have a great law that's already on the books. So it will prohibit abortion in Arizona, and I think we're going to be paving the way and setting course for other states to follow.
So that was in June of 2022. Oh, it's great. We're going to ban abortion. It's fantastic. Pave the way for other states. Now, here's what she's saying as she's trying to get elected.
Yes.
Here's what she's saying now. Here's her position now.
This total ban on abortion that the Arizona Supreme Court just ruled on is out of line with where the people of this state are. The issue is less about banning abortion and more about saving babies. I agree with President Trump. This is such a personal and private issue. I chose life, but I'm not every woman.
Sounds like she's for women getting to choose. Sounds like she's pro-choice.
Yes. That statement, it's not about
I chose life, but someone else might choose abortion.
Yeah. There should really be a having it both ways award, because that would be a contender.
There's more to this. Watch this.
I want to make sure that every woman who finds herself pregnant has more choices so that she can make that choice that I made.
That almost sounds like what's the term?
Pro-choice.
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 Carrie Lake is pro-choice.
Carrie Lake is pro-choice. She's like
yeah.
This is amazing.
This is Hillary Clinton's position from 1996.
Yeah.
Abortion should be safe, legal, and rare.
She used to say it was the ultimate sin, abortion.
Right.
It's the ultimate sin, right up until you get pregnant, and then it's your right.
Yeah. Yeah. Or until you're running for office.
Or until you're running for office. You want to hear some more? I mean, that's her saying I want women to have the choice. They have more choices. To have the choice. I chose this. They could choose. That is the definition of pro-choice.
Okay, and you know what's crazy about the whole statement? A Democrat could definitely make this statement.
Yes.
The whole statement is really not bad. From my perspective, so give women choice, but create financial supports that encourage motherhood.
Yeah, so let's get to that part.
I'll never forget,
like a socialist,
the first time I got
pro-choice socialist,
taking that pregnancy test, looking down, and I was excited, but I'll be honest, I was afraid as well. I was nervous. I was anxious. It's natural for women to be nervous and anxious when they're pregnant. I never would ever assume that any woman had the same exact feelings I had or situation I had. We know that some women are economically in a horrible situation. They might be in an abusive relationship. They might be the victim of rape. I agree with President Trump. We must have exceptions for rape, incest, and the life of a mother. We, as American people, don't agree on everything all of the time. But if you look at where the population is on this, a full ban on abortion is not where the people are. The issue is less about banning abortion and more about saving babies. And we can do that. We are only as strong as our greatest institution, which is the family. I had a real eye-opening experience this last summer. I had the opportunity to visit Hungary, and it completely changed my view of how we should deal with this complicated, difficult issue. In Hungary, what they did I thought was so amazing. They started with their tax rate, and when you get married, they give you a cut in your tax rate. When you have your first child, they give you another cut. By the time a mother has 4 children, she never pays taxes again. That's called a baby bonus. I think we should do that here in America.
We bail out
banks.
Sounds like a child tax. Sounds like a Democratic point of view.
Yeah. This whole thing would, if this were the position of a Democrat stated, they'd get no pushback.
None.
Tim Kaine was to the right of this. Hillary Clinton's VP pick.
He was against, he would be saying she's a baby killer.
Yeah, he was pro-life.
He was pro-life. He was not for women having the choice. So, should we hear any more of this? I think we covered it.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's remarkable. So she's forced. Hey, you have kids, get them a child tax credit. Let women have the choice. They might be in an economically disadvantaged position. They might have been the victim of rape. They might be in a bad relationship where the guy's abusive. They have all these things.
This is
a Democratic message. It's a Democratic Party message.
This is actually to the left of Hillary Clinton's safe, legal, and rare, because
that's right.
Hillary didn't propose any financial supports for motherhood. Like, this is full-on socialist programs combined with pro-choice views.
This is really lefty stuff, but she's spewing here, and I say good for her.
Yeah, all right. She's seen the light.
Matt Walsh doesn't think so.
No.
Matt Walsh says Carrie Lake comes out against an abortion ban in her state. This is not a states' rights position she's taking. She's actively against a law protecting the unborn in her own state. This is not incrementalism. This is just the wholesale adoption of the left-wing position on a crucial issue. We wouldn't accept it if she suddenly announced she was pro-illegal immigration or pro-gun control. We shouldn't accept this either. Well, he's right. He's
right until he hears our position on gender-neutral bathrooms. He's gonna lose his shit.
And Trump said, Trump said on Monday that the abortion access is a question for individual states. That's a shift that angered anti-abortion conservatives, but was welcomed by much of the party as Trump vies for another term. These people want to get elected. But the Arizona decision shows how even that strategy puts Republicans in a bad spot on abortion when a state policy goes too far for the mainstream of the party. So here's Donald Trump. They're going to ask him about it.
Did Arizona go too far? Yeah, they did, and that'll be straightened out. And as you know, it's all about states' rights. That'll be straightened out. And I'm sure that the governor and everybody else are going to bring it back into reason, and that will be taken care of, I think, very quickly.
What do you think about Florida?
Florida's probably maybe going to change also. See, it's all about it's the will of the people. This is what I've been saying. It's a perfect system. So for 52 years, people have wanted to end Roe v. Wade to get it back to the states. We did that. It was an incredible thing, an incredible achievement. We did that, and now the states have it, and the states are putting out what they want. It's the will of the people. So Florida's probably going to change. Arizona's going to definitely change. Everybody wants that to happen. And you're getting the will of the people. It's been pretty amazing when you think.
New inflation numbers came out.
Pretty amazing. It's all fixed. He fixed it.
Yep.
He's traveled into the future. He's traveled forward in time, and he's taking care of the problems. He's using that almanac from Back to the Future.
People are saying it's the best abortion policy they've ever seen. They can't believe how beautiful this policy is.
So there you go. And now sounds like now they're sounding like Democrats.
Well, this is their Gaza. This is the issue that is ripping that party apart. Because let's face it, a lot of these Republicans who claim to be pro-life, they're not. They're not. George Bush the first, he was pro-choice until he got the nod as VP. He had to change his position to run with Reagan. He was not pro-life.
That's right.
He was pro-choice.
You are correct.
Back then, the Republican establishment were Rockefeller Republicans.
That's right.
They tended to be socially liberal. It was really Reagan who sold out the party to the Christian right with his famous speech, because at that time, it's hard to imagine now, the evangelicals kind of had a policy of staying out of politics. And he said, I know you can't endorse me, but I endorse you. And that opened the floodgates to the world that we live in now. But with this Roe v. Wade ruling, they are the dog that caught the car.
Yep.
Now they got the car. Okay, well, now you have to live with it. Now in Arizona, what this is, it's a law from, I think it's 1859. It predates statehood.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes. A lot of these states had laws in place that if Roe v. Wade ever got overturned, the abortion laws they had before Roe v. Wade would get instituted. So this previous law came back from literally pre-statehood.
Well, here's according to Axios, it says the blanket abortion prohibition in Arizona may only be temporary. Advocates are collecting signatures to refer an abortion rights measure to the November 2024 ballot. Democrats have been rushing to get abortion rights measures on 24 ballots as it looks to be a winning issue with the potential to draw otherwise uninspired voters to the polls. So, like I said all along, Democrats were high-fiving when the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, every Democratic strategist were high-fiving, going, yes, we've got something to run on again.
And hey, we have seen how potent this issue is because the polls keep predicting these red waves and the Democrats keep overperforming. And it is this issue.
It is.
If Joe Biden or whoever they end up running, if the Democrats keep the White House, it's going to be because of this, and only because of this.
Only because of this. You are correct. Okay, read some more Rumble rants.
All right. Metafornication. Markets exist in every system. It's about what system creates a freer market, and freedom is more than the ability to get more for yourself when you're in the position to, or get fucked when you aren't. You know what? That sounds like an argument for social democracies.
It does.
You know, that's like every year, the list of the countries that are happiest are all social democracies.
They're all social democracies.
All of them. So I don't know why you would not want to go with something we know works for most of the people who live within that system. If there are problems with it, address the problems, but why throw out the baby with the bathwater? Why reinvent the wheel on a theory that's never actually been proven in reality? And sure, there are extraneous factors and pressures from the outside. Cuba is a good example. What would Cuba have been like if the United States had not been so antagonistic? Those are all valid points. They'd be much more valid as a working theory of how to build a society if we didn't have a model that seems to work. You have something that works. Why would you not look to that? So that is my core argument against that.
After having visited these Norwegian countries, and I have to agree with you 100%. They are one. And you go there, you just want to stay there. And I had amazing food. Amazing. Anyway, come to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate shitty coffee? I, for one, really hate shitty coffee, which is why I'm excited to introduce to you a company that's revolting against shitty coffee, and it's called the 1775 Coffee Company. Now, I haven't had it yet because I only drink decaf. Steph has had it. Steph, how do you like it?
I really like it. You know what? I have a French press, and so I've been using my French press and totally enjoying it. It's delicious. It's smooth. So
1775, the world awakened to a new era. And now it's 1775 Coffee Company is bringing you a coffee that embodies that revolutionary spirit. Crafted with passion and precision, our beans are ethically and exclusively sourced from the finest coffee beans farms of Bolivia. Didn't know that. 1775 Coffee Company's farm-to-cup journey ensures the highest quality of authenticity and sustainability from start to finish. With each sip, your palate will recognize and appreciate the dedication and passion that goes into crafting this single-sourced brew. 1775 Coffee Company takes pride in offering customers a truly exceptional coffee experience with their premium coffee collection. But their dedication to this revolution extends beyond the realm of taste. Safeguarding freedom of speech is critical right now, which is why 1775 Coffee Company has joined forces with Rumble in defense of one of our most fundamental rights, freedom of speech. Coffee that's sure to awaken all your senses, including the sense of freedom. So choose 1775 Coffee by going to 1775coffee.com/litter. That's LITTER, and use the code LITTER for 10% off the checkout on your first order. 1775 Coffee, brewed to perfection, crafted with revolution.
Isn't it swell? The memes make themselves. They found a rabbi hole, tunnels and all. There's Jews in the walls. Isn't it bliss? The rabbinical grace, soiling the mattresses. Well, let me tell you. If I were Rabbi Shmuley and diddle 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 digga digga diddle diddle dum, all day long I'd diddle little bums. If I were a Shmuley man, I'd peddle all my dildos, dreidel dildos, selling dildos with my daughter and her mum. If I were a Jewish Shmuley man, I'd be digging with a dildo in my bum. I'd wear a grotesque nose and go grab some goyim right on the nipple with a pinch. A Shabbos lap dance brace for the youngest mensch.
Hey, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there for more AM Joy and the rest of MSNBC. And click on any of the videos right here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. And you can get more videos from MSNBC for free every day with our newsletter. Just visit